I made a very, very surprising amount of money. So, as we all know, the World Cup just ended. And we witnessed amazing moments in this 2022 World Cup that was held in Qatar. It's very, very surprising. The results of things that we witnessed and things that happened was so very surprising. Very, very surprising. Like Saudi Arabia beating Argentina.
And Saudi Arabia celebrate a victory which will be noted right around the globe.
Now, who would have thought that would happen? Or Korea beating Portugal.
Korea Republic 2, Portugal 1.
Or Japan beating Spain.
Japan win Group E.
Very, very surprising. These results were very, very shocking. And also, as the matches kept on going on, we saw big teams that most people, I'm sure, like they said, maybe 99.9% expected to do better than they did. Like, I'm sure many people expected Spain to do well, or England, or the Netherlands. Expectations were shattered. Many people's expectations were shattered. And this was very, very surprising for me and for lots and lots of other people. But then, these results, this World Cup has also broken so many people's hearts. It's left so many people broken, whatever. So let's talk about the betting. You know, betting here in Zambia has become very, very big. You can go everywhere and you're going to see multiple ads, billboards. Every time I scroll through Instagram or Facebook, I'm always bombarded by ads from BetPower, Betway, 1xBet, LionBet, Lusaka Bet. There's so many betting organizations now, I can't even say all of them, but it's like they pop up every day. They're like weeds in a garden. Weeds are unwanted, but they're there. They just pop up, you know. And it's really been heartbreaking for a lot of people, because I would go through my stories on WhatsApp and I would see people like, Germany has to win, and what happens? They lose. This team has to win. The expectations were just something else. Like for me, like honestly, I'm not really a football fan, but there's just something about the World Cup that makes you want to watch it. I don't know if it's just the unity of countries or countries go against each other for the sport. It's just something about this. Every time I go into town, I'm in Saka right now. If I go into town, usually in town, just in town in the center, you see this baller bed place, and people stay there for hours, because people are investing money into this business. But is it really profitable? For some it is. Like when you get to know the strategy, you build a strategy on how you want to make the money, it is profitable. But if you're just like someone who just wants to like maybe make a few bucks here and there, like some people take this as an occupation. They take this as an occupation and they are making a lot of money. I've seen multiple groups on WhatsApp, Telegram and other platforms whereby there will be you pick and pay a subscription and the person will be giving you bets to make. He says, okay, on this game, bet maybe Argentina to win, then put this amount, you're gonna get this in the return, blah 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 blah. And also, in fact, even Twitter, when I was on Twitter, I remember a friend of mine sharing someone's page with me saying, yo, follow this person, they post daily about how to bet and which teams to bet on and all that kind of stuff. This same friend is actually the guy who actually introduced me to this betting. Like, I used to bet, but I stopped. So he was my roommate when I was in college, and I would see him like usually on his phone, blah blah. So he used to like saying this word, Mule Lalafi, like he just sleeping, you know. Then he was making I used to bet on games like the Premier League or La Liga or Serie A or Bundesliga, whatever. I used to bet on random games, then make some money out of it. But you know, the thing about betting, no one really talks much about the losses. You get used to the losing, that's how it is. But then the wins. So this guy, I used to call it the esteemed member. So I told him, like, first time I was like, I don't do it myself because I don't know. So I gave him money. Okay, if you're gonna bet, let me add some money so when you win, just give me back what's supposed to be mine. Gave him, he lost. Then I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm not investing in this no more. So then later on, he bet and he won a large amount of money, like a really, really large amount of money. So I'm like, damn. So I told him, okay. Introduced me to the game. So he told me to download the sporting app where I can track games, as well as give me a contact for the person we'll be betting through. So I stayed out on my own, trying, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail. And sometimes he would win, but maybe he'd make a small amount. So me and my friend, the same guy, we said, yeah, bread. You're making money for bread. Like, the only thing that you can buy the money you made is bread, you know? So like, yeah, bread. You made bread and all that stuff. One day I make 2 tickets and I bet like 15 RMB. That's about, I'll put it there, I'll do the conversion here. So I bet about 15 RMB. And I went and I bet it on 1 ticket, then I went to sleep. So one day, the same day, later in the morning, I wake up, because it was in China, the time zone was a bit different, so the games would be quite late. Never used to watch the game, but I used to track them, you know. And I didn't know anything about the football squads or whatever. These were random games that I bet on, some league from Israel and random teams. I never know how to pronounce most of their names, so I bet on these random games and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I checked the results, like, huh? This is like around 4 to 5 a.m. There's something like, huh? What's this? You know, like, what's this? Huh? Have I won? Then I started going to the ticket. You know, it's making me happy. You know, like, remembering like how I was there. So I went to the games. So I woke up. Did I win or did I lose? I wasn't so sure because there was one game I bet on a draw, but the game went into penalties and one of the teams won. So I didn't know the bet I made was if the game drew during the 90 minutes means I won. So I woke up confused. So I asked my roommate, the guy who introduced me to the betting. I asked him, so what does this mean? AP, like after penalties. I didn't know what it meant, you know. So I'm like, what does AP mean? He's like, oh, no, it means after penalties. So I showed him my ticket. Does this mean I've won? He's like, yeah, you won. Yo, I was shocked. I bet 15, I won something like 1,500 whatever. I was shocked and I was happy, like, I'm gonna do this again. But if you ask me, I don't really remember how I spent that money. I know I used some of it to bet again, trying to win, and I lost some of it, but I don't really know how I actually spent that money. That's the sad part. But the fact that you could win that amount, but then later on you start making some wins and whatever, wins and losses. The funny thing is you actually get used to it. And there's this saying my cousin says and my friend, like, we try again tomorrow, we try again another day, you know. So yeah, I got into this betting thing, and it's quite addictive. You know, when you win, you're like, okay, let me from my winnings to my earnings, let me try and make some more. Just like guys, it just becomes a cycle. Still, I didn't really know the squads or the whatever. It's just that thing where you know that from history or from past history, you know, like Spain is a good team, Netherlands, Germany, France, Brazil, and these are other teams. Like, you get to study them and you know, like, there's no way this team can beat this team. That's how we go confused. Like, you see the game Cameroon versus Brazil, and you're like, there's no way Cameroon is gonna beat Brazil. And what happens?
Oh,
Cameroon wins.
From Douala.
Very, very surprising. So let's get into the juicy part of this video. You know, let's get into the juicy part. How much did I make during this 2022 World Cup that was held in Qatar? How much did I make? The amount is quite surprising. I was also surprised myself, but I'm used to surprises this time, you know. I'm used to surprises. So I got back on the app, looked through the games, studied the fixtures, and tried to come up with a way to make some money, you know? Yeah, I'll say a way to make some money. So during this 2022 Qatar World Cup, I only made 2 tickets. Only bet twice. On 2 games, not 2 games. I only made 2 tickets. Bet on multiple games. And the results were quite shocking. The results I got from betting and everything, quite shocking. You know, it was like a drama movie, you know, or a mystery thriller kind of thing where you're not so sure. It's more like a mystery. You're not so sure what's going to happen. Things just keep unfolding and you get unexpected results. Very, very unexpected results. So during this time, I would bet on made 2 tickets, and I made a very, very surprising amount of money. I made zero. So let me get into it. So I made 0. I bet twice on making 2 tickets, and I made 0. First game, first ticket, bet. Things were going well, because if you I don't know about others, but I use Betway. If you notice Betway, you get the green circles, boom, 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 boom. So I'm getting those green circles. Yes, no. Ticket dead. Second time I bet, made a new ticket, different teams, same thing. Yes, no, yes. And this is what breaks my heart. I remember once I bet on basketball.
LeBron James in the open court. And did you mention this?
And I was watching the game live, and it's happening. So I'm like, there's no way this team gonna lose. No way. Ain't no way. So I'm watching the game, and I bet. Can't remember which team it was. Then it was the Rockets, or if it was the Clippers, NBA. I don't know which team. I can't remember. But I'm watching the game, and it's going. The team I bet on is in the lead. Fell asleep. Woke up, check results. Still in the lead. Fell asleep because the time difference. The matches are quite late. Fell asleep again, and woke up. And see, things are going crazy. My expectations aren't going the way they were. So I think Bet Power and Betway. I haven't used any others. They've got the cash out option. So if you see, you can cash out like at certain moments in the game, you can cash out. So I'm like, no, this game ain't going well. Let me cash out my money. So I go and try and cash out my money, and that cash out option, it disappears. Like Betway puts a lock, it's a lock. Oh, can't get your money out. You're too late, you're too late. Your money is now ours. So that's how it was. That's how the situation was, right? Couldn't get my money out. And it's heartbreak. It's more like some disappointment. But you try again tomorrow. Imagine like when I was betting back when I was in college, because of the time difference, just used to fall asleep and wake up, check the results. Sometimes you fall asleep. Maybe the games were quite early that day, and maybe you managed to win. Maybe you bet on 3 games. So the first 2 games go through, right? And the last game, maybe someone that was the latest game, just fall asleep, knowing that team is going to win. Then when you wake up, when you feel like drained, like you wake up. When you wake up, you're supposed to feel revived, energized, or rested. That thing just drains your soul and your spirit, just like takes your spirit away. And then now it just left there, heartbroken, disappointed, sad, and everything at once. Like, you just feel tired, like, I'm gonna stop this. But then for me, I wouldn't stop. My roommate won, so like, damn, this nigga won. So I need to try again tomorrow. Try again, try until you get it done. So yeah, people, that's it for this video. Remember, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And remember, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance to win something and join the Journey family. Guys, I'll catch you on my next video. And Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'm going to see this before Christmas, but Merry Christmas in advance in case I don't post a video between then and now. And yeah, peace.